Hey guys, it's Julia, and today I'm going to be doing a tag video. So if you guys didn't know, I'm actually part of Jenna Moressi's street team for the Savior's Champion, which is her upcoming novel that comes out April 28th. So this month, in just a few weeks, and I'm so excited for it because The Savior's Champion is probably one of my favorite reads of this year. I'm not quite finished with it, but I love this book. It is so addicting, and it just throws you into this place of, I just want to be in this craziness. I just want to be here in this craziness. I'm going to be doing the Savior's Champion tag for you guys today, which was created by another member of Jenna's street team, and I'll tag her down below, and I'll put her video down below as well so you guys can check it out. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So the first question is, self-published love. Show some love or a self-published author. So of course for me this is going to be Ben Sanders, who wrote Robert Michael's The Demon in the Trees. I loved this book. I have not read a lot of self-published books, but I really enjoyed this one. It was very interesting. I'm not someone who really likes the mystery kind of feel in books, and this one had that, but I really loved it because Ben is an amazing writer, and his writing style is just grips you and pulls you in and doesn't release you until the very end. I cannot say enough about how amazing Ben is as a writer and as a person. The next question is fantasy love. Show some love for a fantasy novel or series that influenced or impacted you. For this one, I'm going to be picking Frostfire by Amanda Hocking. This book was actually what got me into reading a lot more. I've always loved reading, but I was always somebody who would read a book every few months, and then I read this series and it kind of just opened my eyes up to the whole young adult genre, and I just started reading so much more. Went from reading a book once every few months to reading 5 books a month. So I am very thankful for this book. It is a series that I love and will always love for the whole rest of my life because it was just amazing. If you haven't read it, read it because it's great. Next is Representation. I don't know why I can't say this word. Anyway, a book with all the diversity. So I have not read a book that I feel like has all the diversity that it should have or needs to have, or just has all the diversity that you could think of until I read The Savior's Champion. I know this is the Savior's Champion tag, and I probably shouldn't use the actual book, but I'm going to, because this book has every single diversity element you could think of in it, and I loved that about it. And it was done so well. So if you love reading diversity, definitely read this because it is all, it has it all, and I'm not kidding. Not kidding. Don't die, computer. Next question is Tobias. A book with a gentle warrior. Oh, I skipped one. Okay, so for this one, I'm picking Vincent in the book Given to the Sea by Mindy McGinnis. I thought that his character was so sweet, but he's can be a badass warrior when he needs to be, but overall, he cares about other people and their well-being. So just like Tobias in The Savior's Champion, I feel like they're pretty similar, and I really enjoyed reading his character because he was this awesome badass when he needed to be, but he was also had a heart. So we did skip a question, and that is True Love, a book with healthy relationships. For this one, I picked When Dimple Met Rishi. I adored this book, and I loved the romance in this book. It was, of course, there's, the typical fight that every couple has, the little quarrels and things that people have, but overall their relationship was super healthy and just super perfect. I just love them. And Rishi is my book boyfriend, in case you didn't know, because I love him. And I love how he treats Dimple. Next question is Deadly Beast, a monster of a character. So I'm definitely gonna have to pick Maven for this one from The Red Queen because he was so amazing through this whole book, and then BAM! The end hits and you're like, what the fuck just happened? So yeah, I'm definitely picking him as a monster of a character because he was definitely a monster, and definitely in Glass Sword as well. So sorry if that was a spoiler. It kind of is a spoiler. If you haven't read this series, just ignore me. Just erase that from your mind. It didn't happen. It did not happen. But yeah, Maven, you ruined me. Next question is Peaches, a book with hella symbology. I didn't actually pick a book for this one because I don't know that I've read a book that has a ton of symbology, symbolic things in it. So, I mean, I'm sure there's a little bit of it in every book that you read, but I don't feel like there was one that had a ton of it. So I'm just gonna skip over that one. The next one is Brutal Battles, a book with the best fight scenes. For this one, I picked Long May She Reign by Rhiannon Thomas, and I picked this because specifically for the battle that happens at the end, and I'm not going to get into a lot of detail because spoilers, but I was just loved the battle at the end of this book, and I feel like the queen in this is just so badass and amazing, and she just is so cool, and she make the battle so amazing. Next is Not What It Seems, a crazy plot twist. So I picked Illumine for this one because it's just trucking along, and then all of a sudden, space zombies! And so that is a crazy plot twist. The end. Okay, so the last question is self-love. Talk about your book or your work in progress. So for this one, I've already kind of talked about my book in the last video that I posted, so I'm not going to go into a ton of detail, but basically my book is a retelling about Mary Queen of Scots, and it has a fantasy twist on it, and it is super cool in my mind, and hopefully I'm perceiving it right, or not perceiving it right, but relaying it right across the pages of my manuscript, and hopefully whenever you guys read it, you will be picturing what I'm picturing in my mind, and it'll be awesome. I'm actually almost done with it. I have a few chapters left before I'm going to be done, so I'm super excited about that, and I will be needing beta readers here in the next few months, so if you're interested, let me know down below or email me. My email's down below as well. And yeah, so that is really it for this tag video. I am going to tag a few people here and here, and you guys should definitely do this tag and spread the word about TSC because it's amazing, and if you haven't already, go pre-order it. I'll have the links down below for you guys to check out. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!